Welcome to the Barrel Room Podcast, your front row seat to the world of whiskey and bourbon. In every episode, we're pouring up something worth talking about. From small batch standouts to big label legends, we sip, review, and break it all down one pour at a time. We'll talk tasting notes, share stories, give the occasional review on real-life experiences, and every now and then, bring in a special guest from the industry to share a pour and a conversation. This podcast is made possible by the generous support of our sponsors, Edward Jones, Chris Ridgett, Aged Wisdom, Bold Strategies, Fallen Brothers, Crafted Spirits, Crafted in Honor, Shared in Remembrance, Maui's Liquor, Pouring Paradise one bottle at a time, the Barrel Room Bourbon Club at Maui's Liquor, United by the Pour, Good News Brewing Company, where everyone loves good news, and Grillo's Chop and Barrel, where fine whiskey meets fine meat. This episode is also brought to you by Lit Cigar Lounge in Chesterfield, Missouri, where premium cigars meet an unforgettable atmosphere. Whether you're celebrating a big moment or winding down from a long week, Lit is your sanctuary for top-shelf relaxation. Inhale excellence. Embrace sophistication. Visit Lit Cigar Lounge and elevate your next experience. So pull up a chair and have a pour as we dive into this week's episode of the Barrel Room Podcast. This pour of the Barrel Room is brought to you by Edward Jones financial advisor, Chris Ridgett. Just like a well-aged whiskey, a solid financial plan takes time, patience, and the right guidance. Whether you're investing for the future or planning your next big barrel pick, Chris is here to help you build a strategy that fits your goals and your lifestyle. So let's raise a glass to smart decisions and visit edwardjones.com/Chris Ridgett to get started. And now let's welcome our hosts, Bryan Buesking and Kenny Gales.
Don't forget that's
Welcome back to Barrel Room Podcast. Co-host Bryan Buesking here alongside co-host Kenny Gales. Wanted to record in the Barrel Room Bourbon Club. We obviously talked about it a bunch on this show, and the first episode we recorded here.
I know. We've talked about it
We talked about it a lot, yeah. It's been busy.
Well, plus we were on the road a little bit, and we did a few podcasts in Kentucky, and actually a few. What did we end up doing?
With four.
Yeah, four.
Yeah, we did Old Louisville, Buzzard's Roost, and then two with Western Kentucky.
Yeah, that's right. Silk Velvet. Yeah, that was the other one. So.
Yep.
Well, it's finally good to be back here and finally to actually...
It's good to be home. I mean, I was gone the whole month of January, it seems like.
Yeah. Yeah, cruise and then Vegas and...
Yeah, Disney, all of it
in
a matter of 3 weeks.
Kentucky, we did a barrel pick, which I think one of them is right here.
Yeah, we're gonna sample that today. It's a, what is it, 8-year, 128 proof?
It's 8-year, it's a 10-year, 127 proof. It's a double oak. So I think it was 8 years in the original barrel, 2 years in the secondary. And I want to say this is, I can't remember, the mash bill was a 60-34-6, I believe was the mash bill.
I think you're right.
Really, really good whiskey. Had phenomenal color, really nicely oaked. Toffee, tobacco, all kinds of cool, good things coming out. We're going to sample this today, though. Shout out to Amin from Old Louisville. That was an awesome time, and it was awesome seeing you again and recording a podcast with you.
Yeah, and we'll talk about this when we sample it, but that's the first pick of the year for the Barrel and Bourbon Club and Maui's Liquor. It's on pre-order right now. I think Amin said it was coming in maybe late February, early March.
Yep.
So that'll be here at Maui's for you to pick up. We also have a killer 19-year
I was going to say that if you did.
American Light Whiskey. It's 130... Was it 132 proof?
So, yeah.
I think it was 132 proof, 19-year.
No, 138 proof is what it is.
138 proof.
Yep. 138.
19-year. And it doesn't drink like 138. It was incredible. A little pricey, but it's worth it.
Well, we didn't plan on getting that barrel.
No, we didn't.
That was just one that was thrown in there. And then all of a sudden, everybody loved it, and it was like, all right, well, I guess we're going to take home 30 bottles of that, too.
Yeah.
So it was a short barrel and killer barrel as well.
So. There's not many of them left, so if you're interested in that, you can call up here to Maui's Liquor, and Joe can help you with that for sure. But today we want to chat a little bit about the Missouri Spirit Festival. So if you haven't seen by following either our Facebook or Fallen Brothers Facebook or Maui's Facebook, the Barrel and Bourbon Club is going to host the first year. This will be the first year of it. A lot of people have been saying, I've never heard of this before. The Missouri Spirit Festival. And really where this idea came from, if you're like me and you have a wife and 2 kids at home, and you go to your wife and say, "Hey, babe, I'm going to go to the whiskey festival today, and I'm gonna be gone 6 hours and come home drunk." Wives don't really like that, right?
Right.
So I had the idea, and I threw it to Kenny, and Kenny loved it, and we threw it to Joe, was let's do a family-friendly event where we can bring a variety of vendors, not just whiskey, but wine, beer, rum, tequila, craft vendors, all together into one event, but then also have a family-friendly focus where there's entertainment for the kids, live music for the family, things along those lines. That way the family can enjoy together, and mama doesn't get stuck with the kids all day while daddy's out boozing.
Yep, and just to touch on that, it was one of those things, like I said, there's not a festival that I know personally in the state of Missouri that is kid-friendly, number one. And I go to a lot of whiskey festivals. I'm also a vendor at a lot of whiskey festivals. And this was a way so that the husband didn't have to justify to the wife that he was going to another whiskey festival.
Right.
So now they can bring, the whole family can come, enjoy it. And I don't know if you mentioned, but the food trucks, we're going to have 4 or 5 food trucks there. We're going to have inflatables, commercial inflatables, 3 of them for the kids. We'll have a golf simulator closest to the pen, and longest drive. I think one of those is going to be an Old Forester birthday bourbon that you'll win. I'm not sure if there's that closest to the pen, or is that...
We haven't decided whether that'll be closest to pen or the longest drive, but I think the other one's going to be a Pappy. So regardless... 2 incredible rare bottles to get. So we'll figure out which one will go with what. But yeah, we'll have a golf simulator, like Kenny said. We'll have an obstacle course for kids, a bounce house, inflatable slide. We've got live music.
Matt
Collin playing.
He opened for Dave Matthews, so
he's incredible, by the way.
He's a great singer.
Great singer.
So he'll have his couple other guys here. He'll have a full band, and they'll be playing all day long. And I know we have a cigar lounge, so there'll be in our VIP section, there'll be cigars, so you can sit down and have a cigar, enjoy a pour, or a beer, seltzer, wine, tequila, vodka, whatever you want. So we'll have it all.
It's on May 30th.
Yeah.
VIP gets in at 2 o'clock. General admission gets in at 3 o'clock. And it runs till 7 p.m. on Saturday, May 30th, and it's in Augusta, Missouri.
Yep.
So if you guys know where Good News Brewing in Augusta was at, that is actually now Fallen Brothers Crafted Spirits. But right across the street is the Katy Trail, and right beyond that Katy Trail is a big field. And so that's where we'll be set up that day. You'll see more information coming out about it, but we got some really exciting vendors already signed up. We've got Hard Truth, I know, is confirmed. We've got Buzzard's Roost confirmed. Fallen Brothers is actually going to be the official whiskey of the festival. So if you want to buy a Founders Reserve ticket, you get a free bottle of the Missouri Spirit Festival whiskey that's done by Fallen Brothers. If you don't want that ticket, you can buy a bottle. We're only selling 50 of those Founders Reserve tickets. That way other individuals can have access to the bottle that day as well. But super excited about that bottle.
Yep, and that'll be at our tent as well to purchase if you don't do that. But I think the best value is getting the VIP ticket, includes parking, a glass, a shirt, an hour early access, and multiple other things. So I think that's the best value instead of purchasing a ticket and then going in and buying
I will say those tickets are limited. I mean, I will say they're 30 to 40% sold out already.
Yeah.
So
I think personally the VIP parking is the best benefit of it. Plus, then you get a bottle on top of it. So then, but we'll have a valet service that'll valet you back and forth to your car and stuff like that. So you don't have to worry about any of that. There's a DD ticket in case, and that's significantly cheaper. If you got kids 15 and under, they're free. So you don't got to worry about that. So all in all, I think it's in May. It's the weekend after Memorial Day, so you ain't got to worry about Memorial Day.
Yeah, I was going to comment there. A lot of people have been like, "That's Memorial Day weekend." I'm like, "Nope, it is not. It's the weekend after."
Yeah.
Hopefully, school's out by then. But just a great way to kind of kick off the summer. Yeah. And we're just hoping everybody just comes and has fun and drinks responsibly, obviously. But I think, knock on wood, let's just pray we have good weather.
Yeah, there's going to be plenty of water too, so make sure you drink water. That's what we want, everybody to be safe and have a good time overall. So
yeah, for sure. One other thing I wanted to kind of just mention about the festival, Kenny kind of hit on it there, is, even if you're not a drinker, maybe your spouse is or spouse isn't a drinker, there's DD tickets, like Kenny mentioned, that are 40% lower than regular price of a general admission ticket. But we're trying to get some different vendors, like craft vendors. You see all these vendors out there that take whiskey barrels and they turn them into different kind of types of furniture and things along those lines. I know my cousin Bryan and Sarah Meyer, his mom is coming and she does a bunch of like different wooden crafts.
Oh, cool.
So although it'll be mainly geared towards spirits, there will be a couple of different alternative vendors there as well. And I know we just signed up yesterday our first THC spirit.
Nice.
So we have Don't Be That Dude.
I saw that. I was curious. So
apparently Joe found them, and so they're coming out to sample their gummies and their THC drinks.
Sweet. I love it. That's the whole goal, You try out everything, see what you really like, or if you already have a passion for something, we should have it. So it'll be pretty easy for you.
I know we got some vendors that already do their own rum and tequila, which Burnt Barrel was one of them for sure. Bearwood, yep, Bearwood's going to be there. They got a killer rum.
Russ does gin and vodka and whiskey and all that stuff. So multiple brands do multiple different spirits. So we'll have something that you like. So
it'll be a good time.
Plus, I mean, you don't even have to do any of it. You can just come hang out and enjoy the music, eat some food, and walk around.
Let the kids play.
It's May 30th. The weather should be perfect. So hopefully yes. So
in every firehouse, every patrol car, every ambulance, and every military unit, there's a bond forged in courage, sealed by sacrifice. At Fallen Brothers Crafted Spirits, we raise a glass to the heroes who never made it home. Crafted in honor, shared in remembrance. Each bottle of our handcrafted whiskey tells a story of bravery, of brotherhood, of lives lived in service. And with every pour, you're giving back. Because a portion of every bottle goes directly to organizations supporting the families of fallen first responders right here in our area. To the ones who answered the call, to the ones who still do, and to those we'll never forget, Fallen Brothers, Crafted Spirits. Raise one. Remember them. Available now. Drink with honor. Support with heart.
If you have any more information, check it out. It's the Missouri Spirit Festival. The website is www.mospiritfestival.com. Or go to our Facebook page, Mo Spirit Festival, under Facebook. Go to the Barrel Room Bourbon Club page. Trust me, if you're friends with Kenny or Fallen Brothers or the Barrel Room, you'll find access to it. There's a bunch of information on our website about the entertainment we're going to have, kind of the confirmed vendors that we already have. We're at 23 or 24 confirmed vendors already. Got to give a special shout out to all the sponsors who have already committed and helped us kind of get this thing off the ground. Burnt Barrel being one of them. Buzzard's Roost being another one. NWO IT Services, Edward Jones, Harvestone Auto Body, Fallen Brothers Crafted Spirits. I don't think I'm missing anybody, but if I am, I apologize. It's kind of hard to keep everybody track. But
I think
those are one main sponsors
we've got. Sponsors already.
Yeah.
So. And one more thing with that sponsorship is there are still a couple sponsorships left. Most of these businesses have already taken up sponsorships and want to be a part of this festival. So if you do want a sponsorship, check out the website that Bryan already talked about. And also, if you're a brand or anything like that and want to be a vendor, fill out the vendor form. We'd be happy to have you. So
it's free to be a vendor. So something that we decided we did not want to do was charge vendors.
Yeah.
Frankly, we couldn't do the event without the vendors. So why charge them to come to a festival? We're hoping to just make enough money off of it to cover the cost of the entertainment for the kids and the families by sponsorship and ticket sales. But vendors are free. So to Kenny's point, if you're interested in being a vendor, just go to the website and go under vendors. There's just a quick sign up form, and we'll reach out to you and coordinate.
Yep. And then another thing too is if you do want to stay the night, there are plenty of bed and breakfasts in the town of Augusta. It's a touristy little town. I think you'll really enjoy it. There's a coffee shop in town. There's a tea shop in town. So there's also hotels around the area. There's a couple wineries around the area, and also in town. Mount Pleasant, Augusta Winery, Noble Ice is down the street. So there's plenty to do out there. So you can spend an entire weekend, come to the festival, stay the night, eat, drink coffee at the cafe, go to the tea room, check out the other wineries, and have a great time. I mean,
Agreed.
The town of Augusta is a cool little, beautiful little town. So, also Fallen Brothers tasting room will be open. So please come
Yeah.
check that out. That was the last one. I should have mentioned it first, but no. We'll have wood fire pizza, charcuterie salads, and premium cocktails and all of our whiskeys. So check us out as well. We'll be open that day as well as the whole weekend.
Awesome. Well, let's dive into something here. Now that we've just sold you guys all and being a
I started on this wheel at 8
oh, you
years. Do you
started on
want
the
to?
Wolves? Yeah, I didn't realize you started already.
Yeah, I mean, if we're gonna do it, I gotta at least
Yeah.
do the part.
There you go.
So as you heard, that was my little daughter. So when we talk about having
Family
kid,
friendly.
yeah, family friendly and kid events, sometimes with the wife working and stuff, I gotta bring she's my other employee, so I bring her with me. No. So
You want to say hi? No, she's being shy now all of a sudden.
but anyway, do we want to talk about the club a little bit?
Yeah, talk about it. Go
and
ahead.
Stuff like that. So I know we've talked about it in the past, but where we're sitting here is our social locker club, and behind us here are all the lockers. So I think we're almost full, so we're getting very, very
We're
close to being
about
full.
65-70% full.
Yep.
There she is.
Oh, there she is. Say hi. You wave.
You wave
Say
the
hi to
camera?
camera. It's right there. Anyway. All right, baby. Can you go very far? Anyway, so like I was saying, behind us, it's 48 lockers. We got 5 TVs, a bar. I think you can see in the video behind us, we have a shelf full of different whiskeys and vodkas and other spirits because our club just isn't whiskey. It's an emphasis on whiskey and bourbon. However, we want to cater to everyone. So we do have, like I said, some tequilas and some wines and vodkas, beers. We have Good News Brewing is one of our sponsors. They actually donate a keg every month, so we rotate the keg every month. This month is a pub stout, and
I tried it last night. It's good.
It is good, yes.
Very good. Yeah, shout out to Good News for allowing us to sample their stuff here. But there was a bunch of guys up here last night sampling, and everybody thought it was a great beer. And what's crazy about it is when you think of a stout, I mean, it's very dark.
Mm-hmm.
And usually they're very high in alcohol content.
Yeah.
That's only 4.7, and it drinks much lighter than most stouts.
Yeah. That one is a lot lighter. I thought it was fitting because I wanted to utilize that one now since it was still winter time.
Yeah.
And because I think once we get towards the spring and stuff, we'll start introducing the wheats and stuff like that.
Lagers,
Kind of go with that, wheats and lagers and stuff. But anyway, so we got that. On Fridays and Saturdays, we have an ambassador that makes you cocktails and whatever else you'd like. They're here pretty much to cater for you. Everything is free. You just got to tip your bartender, take care of them, because if they're going to work here and make you cocktails and all that, we just ask that you throw them a couple dollars here and there to thank them for their service or whatever. And then what else am I missing? Obviously, we got a bathroom.
Ice machine.
Yeah. So part of the membership is you get to basically rent this room out for free once a year, so that's kind of a cool thing. So if you have a fantasy football draft or anything like that, you can rent this room out, bring all the guys in here, and you have your own little private kind of room to do the draft. You can throw it up on the TVs and all that.
We also got cigars back here from Lit Cigar Lounge. Shout out to those guys. They brought a humidor in for us and put some cigars back here. And we have a partnership with the Rack House in the same parking lot as us. If you've not been to the Rack House, amazing food, great atmosphere, and they got a private little cigar lounge off to the side of their restaurant that they have graciously given us a no-cut fee. So if you buy a cigar here from Lit, you can walk over there and smoke it at no cost.
Mm-hmm.
So it's a great partnership. We also have a partnership with Rack House on food. So we have these beautiful little QR codes here. You can scan this and order food, and they'll deliver the food right over to you here at the club.
Yep.
So
Also,
let's talk a little bit about Fallen Brothers here in a minute, too.
We did get 3 Kings now, too.
Oh, yeah, they're here, too, finally.
Yeah.
That was a long time coming. I know, Derek, if you're watching this, you know it. Poor guy.
Yeah, so like you can also order from 3 Kings Pub and Grill.
We did that yesterday, by the way. I had a burger. It was killer.
Yeah, so... and then what do we got? We got another open house coming up, too, don't we?
I can't remember the date off the top of my head. We just had one last night. Last night. I'll have to figure it out.
Well, follow us on Facebook. It'll
You'll
be on
it.
there. We post on there constantly, so all that stuff gets thrown on there. So like, share, follow all of our social media, Instagram, TikTok, and Facebook. The Barrel Room Bourbon Club at Maui's Liquor, and we will have all that information on there for you. So
Well, and to that point, for those who are members of the Barrel and Bourbon Club, whether you're a single barrel member or a Locker Club member, we do 2 bottle shares a month here at the Barrel and Bourbon Club at Maui's. If you come, your name is entered into a raffle, and you could win a $100 plus bottle of whiskey that month.
Mm-hmm.
If you like, share, or comment on any of our podcast posts that we post on the podcast page, your name is also entered into a raffle. The month of February here, Tom Whitehill won a nice bottle from Grillo's Chop and Barrel. Shout out to Mike Grillo for the support and donating that.
New Riff Sherry Cast finish.
Did he open it?
He did not open it, but David Perry opened his. So
Was it good?
Tried it.
Was it good?
Yeah, it's got a nice little finish to it.
Good.
So
Good.
pretty good bottle. I think on that, just to reiterate that, a lot of people don't know, but like Bryan said, please like, share, and follow the podcast because that's how you guys get entered in to win that bottle. It's a free bottle, so it's easy just to like, share, follow the podcast, and then once we see that you do that, we mark your name down and you get thrown in there. I mean, there's been guys, sometimes there's been 4 people, and that's good odds. So if so right now you got really good odds. So just do that, continue to support, and you'll maybe get a free bottle out of it.
What I think's hilarious is some of our members were up here last night for the open house, and they were like, well, why wasn't I entered in the raffle? I'd like and share everything. I'm like, well, it's all based off Facebook's engagement, right? They tell us who's in it. But it's funny how these guys get competitive over a $80, $90 bottle of whiskey. It's like, take a deep breath. Everything will be okay.
They do.
And Keith Collier is the worst of all of them.
Yeah, and my brother unfortunately has gotten the wrath. Paul.
Yeah,
he seems to get drawn on every single raffle. And obviously, it's my brother, so people think about it a little bit, and they're like, of course he wins. And so they give him crap, and it's like, he's not doing anything, And like I said, he was gracious enough he won. I pulled his name out of the hat the last bottle share, and I looked at it and I go, seriously? And they're like, what? And I'm like, Paul won again. And he's like, just put my name back in there. Let's let somebody else have it. So then, obviously, thankfully he did that, and it was nice of him to do that. So
well, and on that note, another perk of being a member here at the Barrel and Bourbon Club at Maui's is all the allocations that Joe Maui gets into this liquor store first rights go to the members of this club. So if you're not a member of this club and Joe gets a Weller in, the members of the club get first rights at it. If it doesn't sell, then it goes to the public. So last week, Joe got in 6 Penelope Havanas, and Paul Gales' name won. Imagine that.
Naturally.
And I don't know if you know this, but your brother wouldn't take it.
Yep.
He turned it back in again.
Yep. That's because he said, I don't want to cause any riff. I just want to enjoy the club. And that tells you about his character. I mean, to me, that speaks volumes because, like I said, his whole goal is he just wants to come here and enjoy a nice atmosphere and have fun. And he's willing to give up what he wins back just to have that atmosphere and that camaraderie. So
well, pretty soon he's going to have to just take it because that's not fair.
Yeah, kudos to Paul.
Because I guarantee you, if my name would have been drawn, I would have taken that damn bottle, and I own the club.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yep. So
let's switch to Fallen Brothers. I know you got some exciting things happening. 4 releases now in the next, let's see, month and a half?
Yeah.
2 months?
This month.
This month?
The end of this month, yeah. So it necessarily weren't planning on that timing. It just kind of hit that timing just because we had a few organizations that reached out about doing some private barrel selections to raise money for their organization, and then one being one of these bottles here. We don't have the labels yet.
Well, let's try it.
But here soon we will have them. That's for Burns Recovered. So they have a big Burns camp every year, and the funding from them goes to that Burns camp. And that's so burn victims, no matter who you are, any age, can go there and have a week of not feeling like they're being judged. So it's a cool event for them to be able to go do activities, hang out, visit, and not feel like, they're unimportant or anything less, or worry about people making fun of them because they've been burned or look differently. So I think that's a great organization. They do a lot more than that, but they reached out to us, so we decided to do a barrel pick for them. And off this barrel that we're tasting right now here, we're giving $5,000 to Burns Recovered. They have a big event coming up down at Limp Mansion on the 21st. It's a dinner, so you can look that up if you're interested or in the area.
Wow, that's good.
Yeah, it's a really good.
Was
barrel.
this did we do a barrel pick on this one, or did
No.
they did the barrel pick?
They did the barrel pick. Yep.
Wow, that's really good.
So this is an 8-year. It's 128 proof, and it's a 78-13 9 mash bill.
Hey, that's the same as Tommy Shine.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
No wonder I like it so much.
It's heavy red fruit. It's got
Holy
like a
cow,
tropical
yeah,
sweetness. It's got a nice little oak, sweet caramel vanilla. It's got a little peppery finish, but it doesn't linger. It's nice and smooth. So
Yeah, that's really good.
it's very good.
Really good.
Yeah.
It's very, very, very sweet.
It's got a beautiful color for an 8-year.
Kennedy says she wants to smell it.
Smelling it.
Yeah, that's incredible. Now, when's this one being released?
This one will be released at the event that Burns Recovered, the dinner that Burns Recovered is putting on down at the Limp Mansion on February 21st.
So it'll be able to be purchased after that, I guess. Or
Yeah,
pre-order
so
now?
there is a pre-order now. We're going to be putting the pre-order, reposting it here soon, so you can check that out at fallenbrotherscraftedspirits.com. You can also check it out on Facebook and Instagram, all Fallen Brothers Crafted Spirits. So we got this one.
By the way, don't worry about Miss Kennedy coming in the show. if somebody watching right here gets upset about that, they can turn us off. You know what I mean? Like they can just hit X.
That's true. That's true.
So we're a family-friendly organization, right?
We are. Yep. I agree.
If my daughter was here, she'd probably be sitting on my lap. That's what we have to do to run business sometimes, you know?
That's true. Yep. You know, when your wife works full time and
At least she has clothes on.
you're right.
I was in a conference call one time. My daughter came into the room with no clothes on, and I was trying to sell a deal. This is 2 years ago. Comes in, and the CEO on the call just starts busting up laughing, and I'm like, I'm devastated. I'm trying to sell this company my services. I'm devastated. He's laughing. I'm apologizing, up and down as I'm shooing my daughter, who's naked, out of my office. So it could be worse.
That's why I feel like right now I should be apologizing. I shouldn't.
No, you shouldn't. Who cares?
I was sitting there thinking about, like, come on, sweetie, but no.
Who cares?
It doesn't matter. That's what it's all about.
That's all about life, right?
It's all about them, honestly. And
amen on that.
a lot of what we do is for them, obviously.
Speaking of which, excited to announce that I'm having another little girl.
Yeah. Cheers. Congratulations.
Miss Baker is going to be her name.
Oh, I love that name. That's awesome.
Yeah. We haven't settled on a middle name yet, but we're close.
Mayfield?
So ironically, my grandmother on my dad's side, her name was Ida May, and her middle name was May. And so I wanted to do Baker May Buesking. My wife's like, that sounds like that football player.
Yeah.
So
I like Baker May, though. I think it's good.
we asked the kids what they wanted to middle name and started it like, Baker Elsa, Baker Anna, Baker Tiana. And I'm like, yeah, those don't really flow. But then my daughter said Baker Bell.
Baker Bell.
And I kind of liked it. My wife kind of liked it. So that's our leading candidate right now.
There you
But
go.
all of my son is named after my wife's grandfather. My daughter is named after my mother who passed away.
Yeah.
Her middle name is Ann. My mom's middle name was Ann. My son's middle name is Lincoln, which is her grandfather's name. So I like the middle name to mean something.
Yeah. I like all the ties.
And Bell does mean something because if you know anything about us, we're Disney freaks.
Oh, yes, I know.
So who knows? We'll see.
Yeah.
We'll see.
I bet you Kennedy would say Baker Stitch.
I'm
Right now, she's all about
I'm
Stitch
surprised
right
Baylor
now.
didn't say that.
Yeah, so anyway. But no, like I said,
This one's phenomenal. I will tell you that right now. I mean,
I
phenomenal.
was very pleased with this barrel. I mean,
Where'd this barrel come from?
this barrel is actually from Green River.
It's incredible.
Yep. It's an unbelievable barrel.
Alright.
So anyway,
Talking about-
we have that one coming up. We also have one coming up for 1078 Project. It is a police officer organization that gives money back to officers that have been in a critical incident and they need some assistance with anything. They're there to do that. They came out and approached us, and we were more than happy to align with them. Our mission and our values align with theirs. And Matt, the owner of 1078 Project, is an incredible human, doing a lot of cool things. He's very humble. That barrel is a killer barrel too. That's an 11.6 year, double oaked as well.
Ooh, double oaked.
Yeah.
You know how I like double oaked.
Oh yeah, double oaked is really nice. So that one's coming out as well. That one might be the beginning of March. Then we have there's an event that the STL Hero Network puts on. That's on February 27th. It's called Bourbon for Badges. It's their 6th annual Bourbon for Badges. STL Hero Network's a great organization that helps out all first responders. So that they did a private barrel selection for us, and if you buy one of their VIP tickets, you will get one of our bottles with it. So basically, that's a $95 value. It's a $160 ticket, and so you're basically getting a bottle and just paying for like a $65 ticket, and it's heavy hors d'oeuvres. You get the VIP access to all the VIP pours, cocktails, and food, and all the other vendors they have there. So there's
Barrel
that
Bourbon
one.
Club will be there.
Barrel and Bourbon Club has sponsored that event, and they will be there as well.
And by they, me and my wife.
Yep, my wife and I too.
But you're representing Fallen Brothers that night. I'm representing the club.
The brand will be there as well. Thankfully, I have a couple of generous guys, Keith and Chris, who have decided to work our table so that my wife and I can enjoy the event, do some networking and hanging out with Bryan and his wife, since him and I don't really get much time to hang out anymore because we're always either doing this, the Bourbon Club, or
The festival.
Or
Fallen Brothers.
Fallen Brothers, our own jobs. I'm a fireman. He's also in sales. So we got a lot going on. And so him and I our families haven't been able to really hang out like we used to. So it'd be nice to do that night. So check that event out. There are still some tickets left. Charlie Messner, who is the owner of STL Network, told me last night there isn't many VIP tickets left. They've been selling like crazy. I think there might be 25. So that's the only way you can get this bottle. That's a 10-year, 84 8.8 mash bill. So that's a really good barrel as well. And then the final one, we have one more. Sorry, I'm getting them all mixed up. So I got so many going on. No, we have two more. I'll get to the last one after I get to. This is Chicken and Bourbon Shenanigans. This is Keith Collier. So he's a part of another bourbon club called Chicken and Bourbon. They want to.
That's not really the name.
Right.
But we'll let that slide.
Yeah, it's Bourbon Bleep, but the name of this on this label is Chicken and Bourbon Shenanigans. That's an 11-year whiskey as well. They picked a phenomenal barrel. Those guys have some extreme pilots. Chris Nye and Scott Oler, I think I pronounced his name right. Sorry, Scott, if I didn't pronounce it right. And then Keith Collier, like myself, we're all on this. And
isn't Grillo a part of that group too?
Grillo is. He was out of town, so Mike, you missed a good private barrel selection that night.
Well, speaking of Mike, real quick, if you guys haven't seen, Birdies and Barrels has now got a social membership that they just launched. Cool. So that's pretty cool. You can be a social member and still pay to use the golf simulators there too. So pretty cool.
Yeah, check that out. What did they have? Only 10 social memberships left, I think.
I don't even think they only sold 10. I think 10. They're down to like 4 or 5. I mean, I don't know. You have to ask Mike, but he'd tell you.
And check them out too. Their shop is right next door, and if you're gonna barbecue, they got whiskey. They got all alcohol in there. They also got all kinds of meats in there. So they got boar's head lunch meat. So if you got kids, you can make sandwiches for school. They got steaks, brats, chicken, everything you need, all in one little shop next door to the club. So basically, you could get all your meat and stuff there. You can hang out at the club. There's all kinds of stuff to do there. So check them out. And
I will also give Mike a shout out. So there's a gentleman who owns a meat market in Florissant that is taking the bones from the meat that he cuts, and Mike would tell you way better than I could, but he then sells the dried bones that he smokes and roasts for 25 hours, 26 hours, something like that, for dogs. And cool. I bought 2 for my dogs last time I was in Grillo's, and my dogs were in heaven. And Barrel and Bourbon Club and Maui's Liquor and Grillos is doing a Buzzard's Roost barrel pick late April. So that'll be another exciting thing that we can do and collaborate with Mike.
Yep. So stay tuned to that one as well.
All right, what's your last one?
Yeah, so we were talking about that Bourbon and Chicken Shenanigans. That one's going to be released on February 21st as well at the Warren County Backstoppers event. So I think that's pretty much on that one. All the profits from that bottle are going to Backstoppers. So that's pretty cool to have that opportunity to be able to do that. So shout out to Keith and his Bourbon Club for basically funding this barrel and giving all the profits back to Backstoppers.
That's
so
awesome.
Good job, fellas. And then the other one is we are doing a unique experience that we have never done and not a lot of brands around us do. So part of being a member at this club, you get to do these one-off unique experiences. And since I own a brand, I'm able to bring that experience here. And so we are going to bring a barrel into the club, and we are going to allow members to thief their pour out, and also they can thief and fill up their own bottle, label it, sign it, and take it home with them that evening. So
That's gonna be super fun.
Yeah, so we'll give a short little spiel about the brand for those that don't know about us, and then we'll go right into tasting the barrel and enjoying what everybody wants to be here for. So
That's February 19th, right?
February 19th, that is
6 p.m.
6 p.m., so yeah.
There's tickets still available. Not many, I will tell you that. You can't really see from the camera here, but the cool thing about our club and the bad thing about our club is it's small. The reason that's a great thing is you really build friendships, and Will Clark was just in here a minute ago, and him and I chatted for 45 minutes. We didn't have a drink. We're friends. I mean, you. It's small, so you get to know the members really, really well and become really close in friendship with them. Bad because we can only hold probably 25 people in here at any given time, so there's limited tickets available for that.
Mm-hmm.
But if it goes well, I'm sure we can get Fallen Brothers back here. I mean, I know the owner.
Yeah, we can definitely. The goal is, to continue to do cool experiences like that. We got a cigar rolling event coming up where we're going to be sampling some cigar blends with it. So the idea is to continue to do these events and have these cool experiences and hands-on opportunities and stuff like that. That's just what the club's about. That's what we're looking to do. So
let's round out here on this old Louisville pick. As Kenny said, it's an 10-year, 128 proof. You can pre-order it now through Maui's. Hope it'll be here at the end of February, early March. I just tasted it, and it's just as good as it was the day we picked it.
Yeah, and the one thing about this one was we had sampled through 5 different ones that day, and everybody unanimously chose this one. So it was almost like a no-brainer.
Yeah, it was a no-brainer, and it's heavy toffee. You get that little peppery tobacco-ish, caramel, vanilla. Kennedy's got some gummy bears there, huh?
Yeah.
Let me guess, Uncle Joe gave those to you, Kennedy?
Yeah, always. He's out of the Krabby Patties. She loves
What's a Krabby Patty?
It's the SpongeBob little gummy, and it's the little burger. The Krabby Patty from SpongeBob.
That. Every time my daughter comes in here and gives her like 6 Laffy Taffies, I'm like, Joe, like 1 is enough, bro.
So my son and Kennedy, they always come for the Krabby Patty, and Joe's out of them, and it's just a single little burger from SpongeBob called Krabby Patty.
Well, why hasn't Joe got more in?
Because Uncle Joe's failed.
Come on, Uncle Joe. Anyways, back to this port. Very, very caramel. But you said tobacco when you were first talking about this, and I was like, I don't remember tobacco, but I can taste it now. You want to smell it, Kennedy? No, Kennedy doesn't want to smell it.
It's definitely rich and complex. I mean, you got tobacco, and then you get into some old leather and toffee notes.
It's delicious. It's good.
It finishes real nice.
Like I said, you can pre-order that through Maui's Liquor. It'll be here end of February, early March. Don't forget to check out Fallen Brothers. Check out the Barrel and Bourbon Club, the Missouri Spirit Festival. Get a lot of exciting things coming up here in the next few months. It's good to finally see you again, by the way.
It is good to finally see you, yes.
Thanks to our sponsors, Grills Shop and Barrel, Maui's Liquor, Edward Jones, Barrel and Bourbon Club, Barrel and Podcast, Lit. Who else? Good News Brewing, Burnt Barrel.
Burnt Barrel.
The list is grown, man.
WO, right? He's festival, right?
Yeah. So just thanks to sponsors. We got a super exciting episode coming up here in 2 weeks with Pops. I'll let you just figure out who Pops is. Yep. But if you don't know who Pops is, you're going to find out. And you want to talk about incredible palate, that guy's got one. So we'll see you guys back here in 2 weeks.
Cheers.